Raptors. Out of Toronto and into an interconference game, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. You look at the Timberwolves.
And you know they want to win this game, not only for redemption after losing the first time they met up, but also to be in a situation where they can still win the season series.
Shepherd, that's good. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doors, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Robinson misses. Here's the Raptors with the ball. It's a three-point game. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Outside, Maxey gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
Here's Shepherd. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And here's Ingram from the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
They recover it. Pass to Duran. Goes back up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Robinson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Teardrop shot. Duran, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. With the drive, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Ingram. Now, here's Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Maxey with it. Picked up by Barrett. Outside, Maxey. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Maxey. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Washington missing. Raptors trailed by 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Back to Barrett. Plays it up off the glass.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Shepard. Stolen by McDaniel. Now here's DiVincenzo. Robinson. The rebound by Shepard. Pass to Duran. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Quickly with it. Right side a screen. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 3. Clark outside. Down low. Right side, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's quickly. Minnesota with the rebound. And here is DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Inside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Murray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Quickly looking it over. To the paint. Here's Holland. And he goes in for the dunk.
Always looking for an outlet. You see quickly keeping his head on a swivel there.
Timberwolves leading by 7. It's stolen. There's the 3. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, Dante DiVincenzo, very capable, putting it off the deck and attacking.
Faster quickly. Here's Dick. The three-pointer, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. Here's a Sunday. kept alive.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
A floater. Rebound, Minnesota. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Murray. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Raptors on defense. 6-point game. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Washington's got himself on the board with 3 there. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Shepard. And Duran is right there.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Here's Maxey. He's got 7. Pass to Watson. Shoots the 3. Duran pulls it in.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Ingram outside. From past the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Now Maxey. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. McDaniels right side. Hits the three-point bomb. Now here's Barrett. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Maxey. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Here's Maxey. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. There's a screen by Robinson. Maxey, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Murray Boyle. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Maxey on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. And Toronto turns it over again.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. And there's the drive. Off with the layup. Here's Barrett. Now Duran. Here's Shepard. Here's Murray Boyle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves leading by 14. Screen by McDaniel. From deep Washington. A three-pointer is right on target. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
During a screen. Shepard with the ball. Will it go? It's good. Shepard's got 5 now.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Shepard. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Murray Boyle. Puts up a deep 3. Duran. Pass to Shepard. Onside Barrett. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. He couldn't get the shot off in time. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Screen by McDaniel. Outside for Robinson. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trailed by 19. Duran, no good. And here is DiVincenzo. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Here's DiVincenzo. To the inside. Stolen by Quickly. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 17. Pass to Holland. This one for 3. Rebound by Murray. And the Timberwolves with possession. Picked by Reed. Outside, Simon. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Cheekin. Mr. Murray flying high.
Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Now Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Holland. Jake with it. The 3 ball. And the Raptors miss again.
Pressured that shot by getting his hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Asenge. 13 feet away. And stolen by Whiteside. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And here is Quickly. Off target from three-point range. Here's Simons. Vassell outside. Pass to Murray. And Reed has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid. A center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
And it's Quickly missing. Now Simon. Picked by Reed. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
.156 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Quickly missing. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Murray outside. Picked by Reed. And Keegan Murray, good for three. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyrese Maxey.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Clock at 6. Now, here's Simon. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shepard. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.